And welcome to Incredibly Live. We're here from the Full Power Podcast Center and my very shoddily put together office, joined by the wonderful Crystal here this evening because Dennis once again is doing something else. So here we are. But Crystal, glad to have you with us again tonight. It's a very special evening where we give thanks to those who make this possible, which are superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Superheroes.
Hey, you have it.
There we go. So we're kind of free balling a little bit. Gonna see what happens, but for right now, I'm your host Joey. If you don't know me, formerly of Joseph fame.
What?
Here now is Joey. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Tonight, we're giving back. We're giving thanks to the superheroes that we love. I will kick us off and give an honorable mention to.
Oh, here we go with the
no.
I hate that term now.
That might not be named as often as it would be tonight if Dennis was here with us. So I'm going to start us off with a grand thank you to Batman.
Okay, all right.
To Dick Grayson, to the Joker, but mainly to Batman. Say a thank you to Christopher Nolan for giving us arguably one of the greatest trilogies of comic book movies maybe ever. We'll see. It's definitely up in the upper echelons of comic books, comic book movies. So I'll start us off with that because I don't know if we'll touch on it. We probably will, but I wanted to give a shout out to Dennis for not being here tonight because Lord knows it would be Batman Central.
Hey man, that's fine. That's fair. Here. It's a nice little balance, especially with all the Marvel we've been
that's true
diving into. So a little great DC injection.
DC's got to give us something to bite into.
And that they do.
So I think I'm a little bit behind on you guys, but that's okay.
Wait, are you sure? I think we're fine.
Yeah. No, I'm hearing you come in a little later, but that's okay. I'm going to see if I'll just close this for now, see if that works, if that helps us out at all.
Okay.
Sorry, problems with having a live show.
Nah, it's okay. While Joey's doing that, I just want to let the chat know, feel free to, throw in whatever superheroes you guys are thankful for, because obviously there's a reason why we're doing this live, so that way, we can get the interactions with you guys as well. So definitely let us know what your favorites are, and then we'll see about this tier list for later, obviously, because we wanna do all the Thanksgiving related type of stuff out the way first.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask my love over here. I want to put the pressure on you.
Oh man.
But no, seriously, no pressure though. No pressure, because this it's not like a one and done answer. We're gonna go back and forth. You understand? Like
right.
Like this isn't like some, if whatever you pick is like that's it. Like it's like no. So yeah. So what is the first hero you want to bring into this conversation that you're thankful for?
The first? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I mean, like in no order. Like I can literally say Luke Cage right now. I'm thankful for that man because he's awesome. He's Power Man. He gave Luke Cage's presence, especially from the Netflix show, gave us that show, which also gave us all these other these other characters like Pops. Always forwards, never backwards. Oh, I'll never forget that shit. That was fire. I loved that, and I loved Pops for that. So yeah, something like that. Something like it doesn't matter.
Do I just say one right now?
Yeah, just say whoever comes to your mind.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Into
Punisher.
the mic though. Punisher? Oh, there we go. See?
Ooh, there you go.
Now, why are you thankful for this man?
No.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I have a whole list of superheroes that I love
You can have it in front of
dearly.
you.
That's what. See, this is why I need the list because
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah,
just
bring
put
the
it in
list.
front of you.
Look,
That's all right. You got this whole
who
table. Look,
yeah,
use it.
Ryan's got a whole laptop.
Right. Look at me. We got Spider-Man bobbling his head over here, right? I got Barney. And
What?
then,
Yeah.
oh my
What you don't see
god.
is I got like 4 monitors in front of me. So
yeah.
Mm, okay. Yeah, I have quite a few. But yeah, Punisher is definitely one of my favorites. He's like my number one when we're talking about the Netflix series.
really,
Yes.
so when he was introduced
Daredevil season 2.
in Daredevil season 2, were you expecting to love him as much, or was it like
Honest
you saw him and you were like, oh, I relate to this guy?
Honestly, I was not expecting much at all. I guess like during this time when we were starting the Netflix series, it was kind of like the beginning of my piecing everything together.
Right.
So there wasn't much there, I guess.
Mhm.
But when I saw his character, what he does, how he came to who he came to be, his whole backstory, I just loved it so much. And on top of that, it was also the actor that played him.
John Bernthal's
Yeah,
OD.
Yes.
100%.
John Bernthal is that guy. You know what though? I got beef with him because John Bernthal hates naps.
Wait, what? Like the act of napping?
Like the act of napping. He thinks
He
it's a weak trait.
You know, that's actually
He
funny
went
as
on a
hell.
podcast, was talking about it.
That's
That is
hilarious.
hilarious.
So,
That's so random.
sorry.
Who would have
I
thought?
It's very fitting
Yeah,
for his
I
character.
just saw a podcast clip the other day where he was like ranting about hating naps. So, otherwise, love him. Great actor, and he better be in the MCU.
Oh,
I
100%. Yo, he's
Yeah,
in there. We're not. Were we just talking about this?
we were just talking about this
Literally,
like
we're
yesterday.
just talking about this. I was literally like, "There's no way they're gonna go out of their way to bring back Kingpin, Daredevil, and not Punisher.
right.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
there."
yeah. Have
Yeah.
Frank.
For me, so like how you so I just finished watching your episode yesterday. So
I'm
for me
sorry.
how like you yeah, I did have some feelings. But no. For me, Frank Castle and the actor that played I can never say his name. Um
Charlie Cox. Oh, John Bernthal.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
John.
I thought. Okay, oh,
So
sorry.
for me, he's one of those people, one of those actors who I can't see anyone else playing
Mm,
Punisher. I don't want
facts.
to see anyone else playing Punisher. Just like how you mentioned, like Tony Stark, you know,
Right, with RDJ. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like those certain that's who, like, that's my version for Punisher. Like, I can't see anyone else playing him. I don't want to see anyone else playing him. And it was just such a, even though it was so gruesome, it was such a good show
Yeah.
that it just I don't know, there's, like, some personal connection there. So, it's definitely my number 1.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
That was to start us off. That was great.
See?
We'll ignore
See?
Batman because Punisher's Frank Castle, John Bernthal, incredible pick. I actually haven't finished Punisher. However, I know how good it is. That's because Sarah
Oh,
and I we started Daredevil, like binge Daredevil like a week. And then I started getting to Punisher, and then I think then we switched to Game of Thrones. But like the problem is that the show's been out for so long that
God,
it's one of those where like I know. So
you're missing out, bro.
oh,
I
I know I'm
agree.
missing out. It is top tier MCU non-MCU content.
Bro,
It
listen.
really is.
It's yeah, so as far as
Ugh.
like the technicality, because obviously it wasn't produced by Marvel Studios,
Yeah.
then it's like in that weird gray area. But I feel like, I mean, this much should be obvious moving forward. Ever since, and this is on theme. I'm thankful for the fact that we have great folks at Marvel Studios helmed by Kevin Feige, because they clearly know what's going on, and they
Yes,
clearly
sir.
know what people want. And even if it comes down to bringing back characters that already played who they're playing in other, like, like companies or whatever. Because like they could have brought in a new character or a new person for Daredevil in No Way Home, right?
Mhm.
But the fact
Easily.
that they got Charlie Cox to replay Matt Murdock as Peter's lawyer, and I literally even called that shit too. I was like, "Yo, he's gonna need a lawyer." Boom, boom, it happened. I will never forget my own gasp, but the rest of the theater that I was in when watching it, because the people that actually remembered who he was, because it's been some time since like those Netflix shows. Like when I
Yeah.
heard some of those folks in the theater, they were like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, see, shit like that, that's what I'm thankful for. There's
Amen.
I can't imagine them not recasting, not recasting with a new person, but like recasting,
Right.
like because Punisher is such a perfect hero, anti-hero, just a perfect like entity to just have. Because look, Deadpool is the first big rated R Marvel Studios produced movie. What would be the next best
Ooh.
thing? Next to Echo, next to Daredevil, Punisher.
A
Absolutely.
rate like a TVMA Punisher, Marvel Spotlight would hit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's literally what I'm saying. That shit would
Or
go
a whole ass
crazy.
movie would be sick.
Oh, see,
Like
now that's
if we got like the Defenders in, or even like a Midnight Suns thing, because we
mm,
have Moon Knight,
yeah.
we have, well, we're getting Daredevil, we have Doctor Strange, so just Punisher, Deadpool, I
Is Ghost
think
Rider a
is,
part of the Midnight Suns?
yeah, but I think it's a specific one. I don't know which one,
Okay.
but that'd be, I think Wolverine's in it also. So,
Shit to look forward to, I guess, you
right,
know?
one day.
Mm.
All right, so Joey, what do you think? Well, you started also with Batman. I kind of gave an answer. You
Yeah.
gave us an answer. Do you want to bounce back to you
Yeah,
now?
sure.
Okay.
I'm thankful for Charlie Cox for for
Let's fucking
being
go.
the
Keep it
best
Netflix.
goddamn Daredevil we could have ever asked for.
All right, so
Um,
let me ask you a question then,
yeah,
because she said that she can't unsee like John Bernthal is cemented as Punisher.
yeah.
Is Charlie Cox cemented as Daredevil for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, like it's
I
Let's
like,
go.
disagree.
in
She doesn't agree.
really? What, do you like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck more? Is
It
that what?
it's no, so it's kind of strange because like I hate like when I was saying this to him yesterday, the day before, I was trying to choose my words carefully because I don't ever want to take away from Charlie Cox and his acting
Yeah.
and the show
Mhm.
because it's definitely like next to Punisher, Daredevil is my next like that's my
Mm,
next favorite.
Mhm.
For sure. I loved it so much. The character itself is just freaking insane. I
Mm.
love it so much. But he's just one of those actors that like he did well, but I feel like I could also see other people doing just as well. And I don't know. It was just I could see some other people playing him and doing just as fine or just
yeah,
like I said, Punisher, I'm just like, nope, can't see it, and I can't see it with anyone else.
yeah.
I can't unsee it with Charlie Cox, bro.
I think it's fair though, because I mean, like growing up, shout out to Ben Affleck for
Mhm.
attempting to be Daredevil, right? But also for bringing in John Favreau into the fold, into the MCU, because that was his first appearance, and I also believe that's when he met Kevin Feige way back when,
Oh, okay.
um, around that time. So I I I understand why you'd see it that way, but I think for somebody like Ryan and I, who like, I would imagine, Uch, that you saw Daredevil back in the day when it
I
came
did.
out.
I need to rewatch. It's been
Yeah.
that long. I
No,
literally forget everything that
it's some
happens.
ass. It is so
Damn.
bad. Um, there's like some older movies that are like campy with how like corny old they are, and like they're good, but Daredevil is not one of them. But I think like having seen that first adaptation and then getting to see somebody else play the role, I thought he did. You just disappeared from me. I thought he did an absolutely fantastic job. Why did you? Where'd you go?
We see you.
Oh, now you're back. I had to refresh the cache. Um, yeah. So Charlie Cox, but I definitely can understand why you don't see him as that. But to me, it would be weird to see somebody else cast in that role.
Right.
Like, but I think it might be because of already having them cast, and then to have somebody and to have such a phenomenal performance backed by phenomenal um co-stars, that it would just be weird to have somebody else play that role. I think that's mainly what it is. Whereas like if the MCU wasn't as established and they were kind of doing like one off, almost like doing the DC thing where it's like they have the Batman and they have Superman and they have like the whole universe, I could see somebody else maybe filling that role, but because it's so mainline continuity, it would be really hard for me to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I kinda agree with that though. Like right now, how things are going and how
Mhm.
he was already like have made his debut in the Spider-Man No Way Home. I hope that they keep him. Like I hope that
Yeah.
it's like I want him to keep doing Daredevil.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying it because I think it's like a personality of the character itself where like, Punisher had such a specific personality and such a hard exterior, and John Bernthal did such a good job executing that. And just like Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man had a specific personality.
Yeah.
So and he did so well doing that. For Daredevil, it's not that he had a bad personality, like, he did great, but it just wasn't so specific for me
Oh, I see
I
what
get
you're
it.
trying to
Yeah, I get it.
say.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, where
Mhm.
it's like no, the character, amazing. Daredevil itself, just fucking amazing. But his, like, personality on just, like, a regular, everyday person level was just I can see other people acting
Mm.
and doing just as good executing that personality of that character. I think
Mm.
that's where that
I get it.
how I feel how.
I get what you're
Kobe
trying to say.
Kobe agrees.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kobe does agree. So you have people agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, it's not a bad take, but I think it's
Yeah.
just kind of, I think a lot of us are tired of recasting heroes too. So I think
Oh,
that's what
Listen, I'm not trying
yeah,
to get
yeah.
on Vivd any fucking
Yeah,
more.
Absolutely not. I
Okay.
right.
I agree. I don't want him to be recasted either.
Okay, yeah.
No, no, I
Yeah.
don't want him to be that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
question. It's just like if they were to go
We're
back
not trying to
and
trap
they
you, don't worry.
yeah, no, no, no. No
I'll tell you,
recasting,
I don't
please.
know if you know this, but Johnny Depp was originally the one that Marvel wanted to play Iron Man
Oh,
originally.
I think I knew that
Yeah,
actually. I haven't heard
yeah.
that in a long
And
time.
then John Favreau was like, "No, I've got a guy," and brought uh, Rob. Feels weird not saying his whole last
RDJ.
name, Robert, to meet with the Marvel execs, and he sold him on it. So
Interesting.
very fun story. Yeah. So
Very interesting.
in another world, thank God,
You know what would be
Aquaman.
crazy? That would actually be something that I could see them doing as a spoof, kinda like they did in the Flash movie, where they brought
Bringing
in.
in Jack
Yeah.
Sparrow as Iron Man.
Yeah, yeah, just for like a scene, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing with variants, they could literally do whatever with whoever, you
Yeah.
know? I'm kind of upset that, and I always forget his name, but the dude from the freaking Office who was Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness.
Yep. Jim, whose
Yeah, like,
name is
I see, I don't know. Like I'm so bad with actor names, but that guy, because I saw him in that movie, as soon as I see whoever they actually cast as Reed Richards going forward, I'm gonna be like
John Krasinski.
yeah, I know myself, and like it's almost like a conditioning thing, right? Like when we're young and we learn about colors and numbers, it is like that's it, done. It's like
Mhm.
that's black, that's red. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I told you no, that's blue. You can't.
Yeah.
You can be like fuck you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying? Like that's not happening.
Mhm.
So like the same thing for me with like actors and their characters,
Mhm.
because listen, like Spider-Man I think is like is the one example that I can pull where I'm just like, yeah, like, obviously we got Toby and Andrew and now Tom, But now it's like with Miles in the picture, like we have so many different versions of just even with all the Spider-Man characters as it is. So they've
Yeah.
at least conditioned me as a Spider-Man fan to just be like, however way they do, like they design him right in the comics or in a video game or whatever. Like I'm just open to accepting it,
Mm,
so long as all the Spider-Man ticks are there. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But then like when you have then now let's talk about Wolverine. Who comes to mind? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Hugh fucking Jackman. Huge jacked man. You
Huge
understand?
Jackman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that because I say that shit all the time and nobody ever gets it.
Oh, well, see,
They just think I'm
they're
saying it
lame.
wrong.
That's a huge jacked man,
You know,
right?
people are wanting Dan Radcliffe, Harry Potter, to play Wolverine
I
next.
saw that and I don't understand it.
That's
It's because
insane.
he's a shorter, hairy guy.
All right. Now,
They could have came up with something better.
I want to say this, and I know we're trying to be thankful and everything right now for this at least this part of the episode. I can fix that for you if you need me to after, like when I'm done talking.
No, that's all
You,
right.
you got it?
I think so.
Okay. But yeah, I I don't okay. Wolverine in the cartoon, in the comics, basically any version of him, he's short, right?
Mhm.
But like that has never bothered me, that when you go and watch any X-Men movie he's in as Wolverine and he's like not short.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman's like 6'2" or some shit.
Yo, that to me is like, what's the problem? like people are getting mad. Like they act like they get mad because he's not a fucking midget or some shit. You know, like, and that honestly pisses me off because I'm
Yeah.
like, why does that matter?
Mhm.
I can
Ima
understand
yeah.
if it was like, oh, his fucking like why does he have one claw? It's supposed to be three. Get mad over that. You know? Thankfully they got the claws right.
Sorry, Sarah walked in. She had to hand me something. Sorry.
Oh, oh, I thought you were telling me to wait. But yeah, that's all I'm saying is like
Mhm.
people gotta try to take their energy and put it to
Sorry.
something else to get mad over.
I agree. Because, like, imagine Wolverine without Hugh Jackman now.
Yeah,
Like, I
I feel
fucking
the
can't.
same way. I love
Nah.
you.
Yeah. Like, yo, honestly, they would have to, and that's the thing. They would have to give me somebody that it would have to just hit.
Mm,
And that's not something that's up to me, because it's like something that you would not even expect or look for or any of that stuff. Because like look, even Kobe in the chat says Harry Potter's Wolverine, I can't see that working out. Neither can we, because like I'm gonna see that dude, even if he got hair on his face, even if they do this with his freaking shit, I'm gonna look at him and be like Wingardium Leviosa every time.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
I'll tell you, the, like, the more independent films that he's done, the more I can personally see it. Because 'cause I've watched some of his other films, and he's like it obviously, Harry Potter is who he is forever, right? But in some of his other roles, he's been pretty fucking amazing. Like, there's one called Guns Akimbo where he literally has guns that get nailed to his hands, and he has to play like this. He's like being streamed, and he has to try to survive like 48 hours, being manhunted, and it's like the craziest shit ever.
That is so random, but that's crazy. Like
Yeah,
that.
he's pretty good. I watched a couple of his movies. I still can't see him as
That
Yeah,
like
no,
you know.
yeah,
and I'm not even trying to discredit Mans, because listen, I have nothing bad to say about that person, and I used to be a big fan of Harry Potter back in the day as well. But Hugh Jackman has played Wolverine a substantial amount of times, even if it's been years that we have last seen him in any role, dude. You cannot put anyone else in that. And the fact that he's coming back speaks volumes. They can't recast Wolverine. Like they might, they're probably gonna have to,
yeah,
but ain't no one gonna hit like you.
right. All right. Well, on that note,
Mm.
it's your turn. Are you grateful for Wolverine? I mean, we can all say it. We're grateful for Wolverine. If
Yeah,
that,
that's a shared one right there.
right?
Like we're definitely all thankful for Wolverine and Hugh Jackman, but um yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm thankful for the fucking X-Men. Let's say that right there.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
thankful for
Yes,
the X-Men
sir.
and how iconic they are
Yeah.
because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think you know this. You probably know this, but so there's a game, right? Marvel versus Capcom, right?
Mhm.
That's actually that machine right over there,
Yeah.
right? MVC2. Okay. So what makes that game so like luxurious and it has like a very like heavy legacy on it is because of the roster. And the
Mm,
bulk of that roster is X-Men. On that Marvel side is a lot of X-Men.
yeah.
And it's always and it's that's how it's been rooted. You go further back, it was like X-Men, I think it was Age of Apocalypse, something with Apocalypse in it. Or no,
Yeah.
Children of the Atom. There it is.
Yes.
Children of the Atom was the first X-Men fighting game that featured like all of what basically what it evolved to today, where it's like the crazy 3-on-3 fighting and everything, all the combos and stuff like that. It started with X-Men. Then it eventually became X-Men versus Street Fighter. Then it became X-Men versus, or then it was like Marvel superheroes. And then it was MVC 1 and 2 and 3. And so by the time 3 comes out, 3 is like everyone loves it, has X-Men characters in it. And then they give us Marvel Infinite. This game, even though people like it for what it is, they enjoy it for what it is. There's still there's a fan base for it, but it's not the same. It does not hit at all. And why? There's not a single X-Men character in that game. And
Wow.
they never added any after that, and that's because of a licensing and a rights issue. Because at this point, Disney did not have like Disney at that point owned Marvel, but they did not own Fox properties yet.
Mm.
So because of
They
that,
only recently got Fox properties, like within the last 5 years or
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. Now, and that's the thing. So I bring all that. I bring up that little story just to kind of give you an idea of like how big of a deal the X-Men really are because like, X-Men they've been around just as long as a lot of these characters that we love have been around, probably longer.
Absolutely.
You know,
Mhm.
they're a team of heroes that all have different personalities, different traits, and when you see them all working together, going on different excursions and missions and trying to like just, have the humans be okay with mutants and everything that happens in their stories is OD. Like they're going through it all the time. And X-Men was literally the other like comic that I was reading alongside Ultimate Spider-Man. It was Ultimate X-Men. So like obviously I took Spider-Man. I just recently finished it. Shout outs to me because that was a lifelong thing that just finally happened. Now I'm just like, okay, now do I do it with X-Men? Right? Which probably maybe we'll see.
Now you're getting more Ultimate Spider-Man too
Right. Yes, it's coming back. Yes.
with the
So
yeah, because the new series is considered the Ultimate Universe.
yep. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, there it is. X-Men. It got mad characters to love. Wolverine, Professor X, Beast,
Mhm.
Storm, Rogue, Psylocke, Magnus. Come on. They have like a crazy roster of characters. Jubilee, they have so many dope characters in
Oh,
X-Men
yeah.
overall. So, I'm so thankful for them and I'm thankful that they're going to be involved with MCU. I can't wait for that. And I'm sure once they're seen on screen, that's when we'll get a true sequel to Marvel vs. Capcom, whether they call it whatever, and they will return in those games. It'll be a lot of fun. So that's what I'm thankful for. Who I think it's your turn now.
Agreed. Okay. So, wait, are we gonna keep going around and
Yeah, pretty
like
much.
just
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Well, you got to reference your
So I'm thinking about all I'm thinking about all of the like I kind of want to say it all at once. Are we just gonna keep doing one? No, I'll keep a list or whatever
So hold on. So
in
all
my
right,
head.
before you reveal whoever is next,
Okay.
Joey, do you have or do you know what tier list you want to do yet or no?
Yeah, I got an MCU one up. I'm also, lagging behind you guys, so if it seems like I'm answering later, that's why.
Okay, all right. 'Cause
Because
I
I
just
can
wanted to know.
my scene on MCU is, or my scene on MC, my scene on OBS is ahead of my scene that I'm listening to you from, which is kind of funny. So
That is weird. You're time
yeah,
slipping.
I'm time slipping.
All right, babe. So who are you thankful for?
Um, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead with this. Okay, no, I'm gonna save that one for last. We're gonna go around again, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm definitely thankful for the Black Panther movies.
Ooh,
Mm.
Wakanda forever.
Yes,
Absolutely.
for sure. Yeah, I first of all, I love the character. Chadwick, amazing.
Yeah.
And all the actors, and Angela Bassett.
That's your favorite. That's your girl.
That's my girl. She's like one of my favorite actresses of all time. Um, it was just so well executed.
Yeah.
Especially Wakanda Forever. I think it's definitely in my top 5
Mm.
movies of all time. In the MCU. But I also love that, like when I was watching your guys' episode yesterday about having people of color, projected more into these movies. And I still don't think it's enough. I know we talked about this earlier. But what I loved about it is I loved how the way they portrayed um like this whole cast, African Americans, this black cast. I love the way they portrayed them because they were portrayed as royalty,
Mm.
instead of struggle. Because I feel like that's what happens a lot. And
Yeah.
when people come up with movies that kinda have black actors as lead roles, it's always just like their background is just like some sort of struggle and
Mm.
whatever strife that they have to go through. And of course, like, there's issues that they have to deal with, but I love how the fact that they brought Black Panther into this and how it's just this beautiful, most powerful country in
Mm.
the world and has all these resources that the rest of the world doesn't have. Stunning colors. I love the culture. I love the everything about it, the language. It was so beautifully executed. And I just love how like everyone was just royalty. Everyone was
Yeah.
just had this some sort of title, power, and that it wasn't just all right, this is a black man who had a horrible past and is poor, you know. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm definitely thankful for. If they were going to, add another black character in, they had to do it that way.
Yeah.
100%.
I absolutely agree. I think like um speaking as a white dude growing up, I was always taught, or maybe not so much taught, but it was shown to me that Africa and nations surrounding Africa were like these poor, underdeveloped nations. When in reality, like they be cooking. Like Africa is crazy. Like they got some of like the craziest cities in the world and are like just
Yeah.
on par with the US as anywhere else is. And so I think I didn't realize it at the time, but now like reflecting on it, it really was a way of showing like, hey, this literally is Africa. Like Africa is just as cool as like cities in Africa are just as cool as New York or other cities in the US. Like it's not all like people living in huts. Like this couldn't be farther from the truth. So absolutely agree with you. Thank you for highlighting that because I think that a lot of people, specifically white people, when Black Panther came out, did not understand why people were, not necessarily cosplaying, but going in like traditional clothing, traditional African clothing, or like getting as excited as they were for something like this because it was such a cultural moment for Black people in America, and it's just so important to the MCU, but also to the world and African American people in the US. So shout out Marvel for doing that because that shit, and then shout out Chadwick for
Yeah. Always.
helping usher in one of the most important, um, maybe one of the most important films ever. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it with grace and while battling cancer too.
and nobody knew.
And no
And
one
no one
knew.
knew.
Crazy.
That's insane. it's he was so godlike he got taken from us.
Yes, sir.
So I'm definitely thankful for him. I'm thankful for him for sure. I'm thankful for him being like as great as an actor as he was, portraying that
Mm,
character so well. Like if you didn't know about Black Panther before, which I was actually one of those people,
Yeah, I
like,
didn't know about Black Panther.
like I heard about him, but I never really cared to, dive in and do any research around
yeah,
that time. But like, when I saw him in Civil War, he made that debut. I'm like, oh, he's kind of OD. And then like they teased Wakanda at the end, and then then we got the Black Panther movie. I was like, yo, Black Panther is fire. Like, it's not even just Black Panther, but like everything that comes with Black
yeah.
Panther. The tribes, the culture, Wakanda, Shuri, like everything, the ancestors. I actually love that shit. Like
Hmm.
how like the all the rituals and the ceremonies that they have to do to like the power can be taken away and then it can be given, and then like how they go to the ancestral plane and they speak to the
It's
ancestors. Like
beautiful.
that shit is so cool, man. I love it. I love it. So I'm definitely thankful for that.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Crystal, you're on
Thanks for
fire
being
tonight,
here.
man. And you were nervous. You're
Yeah, I was nervous. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
um,
So,
we got time. We'll go around again. What am I thankful for? Who I guess
woo, woo.
who? That's the question. Um, all of them, man. I'm thankful. I don't think we said him, but I am thankful for. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to take this from Ryan. I am thankful for. uh, I am thankful for Robert Downey Jr. I am because
Very
I don't
cool.
think we specifically said it, but or John Favreau or Kevin Feige, all of them, Avi Arad, everyone that went into making the first Iron Man the success that it was. I think they did it on like there was like a shoestring budget. Robert Downey Jr. got paid like 500K, I think, to do the role. And when I sent this book to the incredibly chat, which I don't know if you saw. It was called the MC. It was like basically it's chronologing and telling the story of the MCU and how it came to be. And they're talking about how um, there will never be another film like Iron Man because of how much love and care went into it. Because it was either Iron Man succeeds or the MCU never happens, right? So
Mm.
I'm because they struck a 4-film deal with Merrill Lynch to fund Marvel Studios, and they had basically 4 at bats to get it right. The first 4 movies were Iron Man, Hulk, the second Hulk, not technically not
Yeah, no,
Hulk
no, no.
1, Hulk 2.
I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
Edward
about.
Norton
Yeah.
Hulk.
Edward Norton,
Um, yeah, and then Iron Man
Iron Man
2,
2.
and then Captain America: Winter Soldier. And my God, when you think about those films, but they basically made enough from Iron Man alone to justify the loan, and were able to resurrect and create the MCU as it was. Because I think Iron Man was created. It was distributed by Paramount.
Yeah,
I
that sounds
think.
about right because I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure. Oh no, well, Hulk was what Universal? Or was that Paramount
Hulk.
as
Yeah,
well?
Hulk is still kind of owned by Universal. I think they have they Hulk. Universal owns the film rights to any titular film starring Hulk. So Marvel cannot put out a Hulk Battle World film or whatever. That's why he only appears as a secondary character. So anyway, I'm thankful for Rob Downey Jr. for being the mastermind that he is and the improvisational genius that he is to have ushered in this new era of comic book movies, because there was X-Men came out in 2000, and then I think First Class the second one?
Nah.
No, it was
So like First Class came way
way later.
after. This was like their kind of a reboot, but not so much
Yeah.
because they ended up tying it all together, like at some point, which was kind of cool. I appreciated that
Right.
when
Oh,
it
it was just
happened.
X2. So it was X-Men, X2, and then I guess X-Men came out, and then Spider-Man came out in 2002, and
Yeah.
then X2 came out in 2003. And that was like a golden age of comic book movies.
Oh, I could look at my list that I made
There you go.
actually, because
And
I got the
so
years and everything.
Marvel, Chris, I don't know how much you know about Marvel and all the property rights and all that stuff that came out of it, but they kind of weren't doing good. Like there was a lot of flops. And so Iron Man came out and basically saved Marvel and saved not just Marvel Studios, but the entire company as a whole, because they were about to sell off like all their shit. So
Mm.
I am forever grateful for Iron Man for giving us the ability to do this podcast and for creating so many memories for not only us guys, but for fans and people around the world.
Word
Because
up.
as they say, he was a man that built a suit in a cave, right? And look at what that suit has become. It's
Yeah, it's crazy.
incredible.
Really quick, just to acknowledge the chat.
You're
Kobe said Black Panther has a crazy album too. Thankful for that. Let's go. Because that
that
is
shit is
true.
wild.
Yo, the soundtrack to Black Panther, I'm telling you, Black Panther's OD. Like everything, not just the character, everything that came with it.
Yeah.
That album, like
Yeah.
especially Killmonger's theme. Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun. Oh,
Yeah, that
that shit is crazy. Like anytime, and that's why I got so upset when he dies. It's like, oh man, like I wanted to see more Killmonger.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
him coming back in Wakanda Forever, I did not expect at all.
That was
That
the
shit was
best surprise.
crazy. Like literally,
Oh,
because I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, so I watched it at home. And I popped the fuck off. I was like, there's
yup.
no fucking way Michael is back. I was like, please, can he just be back? Like, I wouldn't have
Somehow.
cared if they made him Black Panther. Like he was such an incredible performance that him being like rebirthed, coming back, and then like, proving himself to be the next Black Panther would have been crazy. But I know he's tied in with like him and Jonathan Majors both could have done Creed and the MCU at the same time. So I'm not gonna make
Yeah,
excuses.
I mean, there's really no excuse because like I feel like especially a dude like Michael B. Jordan who's like into all this stuff.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that they would definitely make way for this type of,
Oh
for
yeah,
these
for
types
sure.
of roles and everything.
Especially
Because
with
it's like,
how many Black Panther movies we'll probably get, and he'll probably be like not a side character, but he won't be a major player for probably a few movies to come anyway.
yeah, if they do a third one, I would imagine Shuri would still be like at the helm of it
Yeah.
all, because she's right now the current Black Panther. She has
Yep.
the power. But yo, if she ever has to go to the ancestral plane, why does he answer that shit? That dynamic was something I didn't even see coming.
Me neither.
And when it happened, oh my god.
Beautiful.
I was like, "Oh, that was so sick." And she tries to hide it. She she,
Yep.
she don't try to like give it up to anyone. That's really freaking
It was
sick.
beautiful. God, what amazing movies, dude.
Yeah. But
That
yeah,
was
but
Kendrick did the soundtrack, right? Or Kendrick
uh
made a song for it, I think.
I
I'm
think
not sure.
so.
I'm not sure. I was gonna say not to take anything away from what your thankful answer was with Iron Man, Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr. I wanted to just add that that's another character that when I look at the list of superheroes that I can come up off the top of my head from childhood to now, for the longest time, I could tell y'all that Iron Man would have never been on like my top 10 list back before his first movie came out.
Mhm.
Nobody cared at all about
No,
Iron Man.
exactly. Iron Man was just like whatever. He would
Yeah.
Right.
he was such a
He was
whatever
just a
character.
man in a metal suit.
Like yeah,
Wow.
like yo, but no, but like not to diss on him or anything like that, but like if it was not for RDJ and his performance,
Yeah.
that character would not have so much stock now.
Oh yeah.
Now Iron Man is one of the most beloved and respected superheroes of all time.
Mhm.
It's
And
like the Captain America effect too.
yeah, like same thing with
All of
Cap
them.
because like when on the surface, especially back then before the like cinema essentially blew these characters up, they were just like your run of the mill, and it's crazy to say that now, but really,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, looking back, if you wasn't Spider-Man or X-Men, you weren't interested.
Spider-Man, Hulk, or X-Men. That was it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like,
those
cause
that was a trifecta right
yeah,
there.
think of like the push-up pops. It was you got the red and blue ones, you had the green and purple ones, or you had
Yeah.
I don't know what the
They
X-Men
had
probably would have
orange,
been
I
like either
remember.
orange and yellow or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, orange for Wolverine makes sense. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That character, like RDJ, his performance made that character. Iron Man would not be what he is to this day if it was not for him. So I'm definitely
Yep.
thankful for that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree.
All right,
So
Uch.
Both show.
I'm
Your
thankful
turn.
for fucking Spider-Man.
Yep, there you go. Thank you.
Had to get it out there. I'm not
That
just
was
thankful for Peter. I'm thankful for Miles. I'm
mm,
thankful for Gwen.
mm.
I'm even thankful for freaking
Uncle Ben.
Yo, shout out to Uncle Ben.
Period.
Rest in peace forever.
I don't know why when you said that, I thought of Spider Cuz saying, "Show shouts to Uncle Ben." He always says that shit in his fucking videos while he's drinking his Henny. Like, oh my god. But yeah, nah. Listen, I don't want to go on and on and on, but a lot of folks already know that follow us here or follow me separately, or if you're close to me in any way, like Spider-Man is forever goated. Literally
Absolutely.
top hero.
Doesn't get better.
So like it's so like I said, I don't want to get too crazy into it. All the reasons are obvious. And the one thing I definitely I'll add is that Spider-Man has evolved so much so over the years that it's not locked.
Mhm.
Spider-Man is not locked as like a Peter Parker, right? Peter Parker is the seeded origin root that helped flourish the character and helped it grow into this humongous ass spider tree that now hosts several different characters and like all that. And I
Mhm.
think that is awesome because like when you think about it, Spider-Man is immortalized. Not to
Mm,
say that any of the other ones aren't, like other characters aren't, right? But like Spider-Man is so immortalized, like they can do a Spider Boy, which is currently coming out right now. That's not a
mhm.
cheap plug because they're not sponsoring us. But I just want to put that out there. They got like Spider Gwen. Spider Gwen's so popular. She has all these different stories now. Silk,
Mhm.
another spider character.
Madam Web.
Madam Web, Venom. Like so many things came from Spider-Man that it's just like you can't deny how OD Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Whether it's him, whether it's Peter, whether it's Miles, it literally doesn't matter. Whether it's
Ben Parker.
Miguel,
Other Ben Parker.
Penny, dude,
Stunning.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Mm.
yeah, not to go off too crazy, but I will always be most thankful for my man Spider-Man. Oh,
Absolutely.
Do you remember the scene? It's hard not to remember it in Spider-Man 1 where he fucking swings up onto like the Empire State Building with that big ass flag in the
yeah.
background. I have never felt more American than any moment in my entire life when I see that shit. It
Uh-huh.
is so powerful just to see him standing there swinging.
Bro, that scene right there, every kid that watched that movie at that moment was like, I want to do that. I
Yeah.
wish I was Spider-Man. I wish. Even though they just forgot, like, oh, but you have to go through all this trauma first, right? You don't, no one
Yeah.
accounts for that.
Mhm.
But yeah, they want to do all the web
The
swinging
fun
and all
shit.
the fun shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to
Exactly.
wrestle Macho Man in a fucking steel cage. Ain't doing that
Ooh, I
shit.
touched it for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Fucking bone saw. Man, they need to bring Bonesaw back. Yo, imagine,
Facts.
No, they can't because my fucking Randy.
Yo, you know who they make Bonesaw?
Who?
LA Knight.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what, Joe? You got that. You fucking got that shit.
Yeah.
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 Yo, shit. That would be so funny.
Or who's the dude on the Independents who did the Macho Man gimmick for a while, and then he did his name. I feel like his name's Jay.
I know who you're talking about. He's on AEW now. Jay Lethal.
Yes, just have him do it.
He does a really
Easy.
good.
He's the best.
Wow, you better tweet that before I do because that's a good one right there.
Right.
You
Best-
have
best
to
fan
use
casting.
you have to use the images. You have to use a
When he's
Macho
all
Man,
dressed up.
and you have to use and make sure you use the Macho Man from the Slim Jim commercials because LA Knight just
Yeah.
did a Slim Jim commercial
Right.
to honor that as pay respects.
I
Because
remember that. Yeah, him and Bianca, which I thought was pretty dope.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot she was in there too.
Yeah,
but-
Super Bianca busting through walls and shit.
Yeah. All right. So is it time for a tier list, or do you want Crystal to go one more?
Crystal, go one more because your picks have been so good so far that I feel like it's only right for you to end it with a killer.
Because I have a few actually.
Ooh.
She gonna be like, all right. So
Anyway. No, I'm gonna make it. Try to make it super quick. So first, before anything,
So we're doing the list.
thankful. I want to say that I'm thankful for everyone at Marvel. I know we said that.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But,
Can't preface it enough.
You know, just like most of the movies that they came out, so good. The coloring, the graphics, the everything, the storyline, fantastic. But also being able to bring fans their dreams to life.
Oh, amen.
They do.
Hey, fucking
Yeah.
They
man.
listen to people.
They do.
You know?
They do.
You know what it reminds me of every time you talk about? Is it Toei or not Toei?
You talking about the Dragon Ball folks? Toei Studios.
No, how you? Yeah. Because you say all the time like they never listen to.
Oh,
the fucking
Toei.
fans.
Yeah, Toei.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like a lot of animation companies in general. Kind of just.
They're
So,
just
yeah.
terrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
Marvel's the opposite of that, basically.
Yeah.
is what I'm
Yes.
saying.
I love it. I love it.
Opposite of that. So I want to say that. I also want to give a shout out because I do have like a bunch of heroes that I love so much that I didn't get to talk about all of them. But I want to give a shout out to Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Okay.
I love
Doc
Doctor
Strange.
Strange because I thought about it and I was like, I always really liked this character, but he's been in some really impactful movies.
Facts.
Even in No Way Home, I'm like, he was kind of the glue
Yes.
to be
Yeah, but
able
he
to.
fucked up.
He did.
fucked up in that movie.
he did fuck up. He did fuck up for sure. But you know, he was there to kind of patch it up in the end and stuff like that. And Multiverse of Madness too, especially dealing with Wanda, evil Wanda. She was killing bitches.
Scarlet Witch is OD.
That's
not an
suit
easy
up,
feat.
That is not an easy feat at all. The way she was fucking shit up in there, and
Yeah.
like when she started killing Black Bolt and
Oh.
and Reed Richards, like I mean, like that, like it was nothing.
Yo, shout out to the dad in the chat. Oh. Thank you for that.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give a little shout out to Doctor Strange. And then I think the last thing I wanted to talk about was also Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye.
Oh yeah,
so
shout out.
much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bart.
And
Clint
Loki.
Barton.
I love Hawkeye and Loki so much. So grateful to
Yes,
them.
sir.
Their shows, top tier for me. But the last thing I definitely want to give a huge shout out to Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Ooh, so we're thankful for them. Yes, we're thankful for all these
Super,
Johns.
Super thankful, and it kind of goes back to like my whole thing, like with Black Panther, and I know we talked about it recently too. It's just like the storyline. It's definitely one of my top favorite movies. I mean, shows of all time, next to Loki. I can't even say like which one's number one or not, but the story in that, the way it ended, the fact that Sam became the new Cap,
Beautiful.
as it should, beautifully just written. Loved it so much. And I know a lot of people like Uchi was saying that should Sam or could he be the new Captain America? I think he always should have been. You know, or
Mm.
can he I
Mm.
think that's what it was. Can he be this new
That was
Captain
the theme
America?
of the show. Yeah, like
Yeah.
can
Can
yeah.
he do it? To me, it was just like, I think he always should have been. And
Mhm.
I'm not trying to
Amen.
take
Yes.
away from, you know, the original Cap because I love him. He actually became one of my I didn't think he would be, but he became one
That's
of
a
my
good man.
super
You said that.
he
Dude,
is a
he's
good
That's a
man.
good man.
That is a
that's
good
America's ass.
man.
That's a man. Yo.
That is a good man. So he definitely surprisingly became one of like a hero that I love so much. But after watching that show, it was just like, yeah, he should be Captain America,
Mm.
especially how they brought a lot of like realistic, like real life to the show. It's just like, if anything, if we're going to talk about America, Captain America, I'm sorry, but black people, especially black women, are the blueprint. And they made
Let
what
him
this
know.
country they made they made this country what it is. So, with especially like, you know, they because they talk about it, all that historical background and stuff. So that's why that show is definitely it hits home for me so much. So I am very, very
Mm.
thankful for that show.
Oh.
Mm.
And that's
This
where
is
I'm gonna end it.
this is why I wanted you to go again.
I'm glad I agreed to this.
Dude, right? You know what
Right.
one of my favorite things about Captain or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was bringing in Isaiah Bradley and explaining his story and
Oh,
everything
Yes.
that went along with it because
oh
that's
my god.
such an American thing of like having all these incredible accolades that whoever's doing, but at the same time, it's built upon the backs of Black people in America, and so getting to see like the discarded, unknown Black Captain America and how angry he was, and watching Sam have to deal with that at the same time as becoming Captain America was just so just hitting. Like it was just incredible, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, unfortunately, people didn't like the show. I think I don't remember why exactly. Probably because of Sam. Unfortunately, it's whack. But
Shitty.
easily like one of probably like number three. No, number two behind Loki for me for the shows because it was so good, and just getting to see Sam and Bucky be like buddy cops for the whole show. It doesn't get better than that. Like
Mhm.
watching them train and then at the end rebuild the boat, just like
Yo, and it was like going through that all those therapy sessions and
yeah,
shit.
so funny,
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
They had a
heartfelt.
great chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it ended with them finally giving Bradley his flowers.
That part
Yes.
is so
I
amazing.
cried.
Yes.
She did. I was there.
I
Sitting right
cried
next to her.
like a baby.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like a
And
baby.
honestly, when I knew when we got to that part during our like our marathon of watching everything in order, I knew I was like, I think this show's gonna hit for you very hard.
It did.
And it really did.
It
So
really did.
yeah, shout oh yeah, and then my dad wanted to throw in, don't forget about Black Widow. We're thankful for Black
Dude,
Widow.
Oh, I love her. And
ScarJo.
Yelena.
It was
Yeah.
ScarJo's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, ScarJo.
Oh, my birthday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chris, I'm gonna drop some news for you that I don't know if Uch told you already. I'm sorry, but Isaiah Bradley has a son, or I guess I think he's technically he might be a grandson in the show. Eli Bradley, who in the comics is a character known as Patriot.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Patriot!
Yeah.
Yo, he's in Marvel Snap!
I
Oh my
saw
god!
that. I meant to so it's so funny because I think what was it? I think I was in a comic book store the other day and I saw this character that I've never seen before. And then so I looked it up and it actually happened to be Patriot. And then when I saw his picture, I'm like, that's the dude from Falcon
Yo.
and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, I
Yep.
forgot to tell you. I'm so
That's
Yeah,
sorry."
yeah, yeah.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
alright.
I forgot to tell you.
That's
Yeah.
Right.
actually fire, bro.
Is that
because
not this? They just it was like an Easter egg for the like if you know kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's so dude, you don't understand. And look, if you guys anyone listening to this right now, if you are like if you don't know as much like I consider myself someone that's still learning every day, right?
Mhm.
But and I've been a fan my whole life, obviously, and I love this shit. You have to play Marvel Snap, okay? You have to, because that game in the amount of months I've been playing since June 1st. And I remember that because that's when we saw Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
So saw that on the same day. After we left that theater, that's when I downloaded that. I was like, I need more Spider-Man right now. And that was the closest, quickest, fastest thing that I had, right? And that game has done wonders for me, not just on an entertainment level, but on an educational level.
Yeah.
Because they give you all the characters. Like they don't give them to you, but like as you play and you collect and unlock more cards and the variants and everything like that, you learn so much. You're like, oh, who's this? Who's that? And then it's like, oh, look, they're showing up here and here, and they were always there, like Agent 13. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? She's been a part of this entire time. And yo, Patriot was literally in a deck that I played. And I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I'm gonna show you what you know what he looks like because you just saw him, right? You just said you saw like the
Yeah, well, I
whatever
saw
you
a
had.
comic. I was able to identify all like most of the characters but him and some other maybe one more character.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who the hell is that?
See, I love shit like that because like
Yeah.
it never even dawned on me to because like when I was trying to figure out like I didn't even try to figure out like who it was. Like I was just like, oh, this dude looks like a an American hero or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Because like I didn't know how to pinpoint it, but that's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
Holy
how we
shit.
found out, by the way, fun fact, that's how we found out Spectrum's name.
Oh yeah.
Through the comics or through Marvel
Through
Snap?
Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I knew that she was gonna be a character and we were trying to figure it out.
That's Patriot right there.
Yeah.
That's Eli fucking Bradley. Look at that.
Yep.
That
So
is awesome.
it says that he's one of 4 people that have played the character, but there's been 3 I guess 3 incarnations. So is a guy named Jeffrey Mace back from the Golden Age of comics, so
Mhm.
forever ago. And then Eli Bradley and then Rayshawn Lucas. All 3 incarnations have made appearances in Marvel related media, with Jeffrey and Eli appearing in live action TV shows such as Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mace, portrayed by Jason O'Mara, is in the 4th season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm.
and Slingshot. I'm assuming Slingshot digital series created for ABC.com. Okay, whatever. I hated that they did. They always did like the online shorts, whatever. And then Bradley portraying Eliza Richardson in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, respectively, with an uncredited actor also filming scenes as Bradley for Black Panther 2018. Okay. Maybe he was one of the kids. I
Maybe.
don't know. Anyway.
Shout outs to Kobe.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is correct. I did tell him to get the fuck off Yu-Gi-Oh and get on Marvel Snap. That's right. I own that shit. Former retired Yu-Gi-Oh player.
No, it's
Get off
good.
that toxic
Yeah.
game. Play Marvel Snap is
Yeah.
good for you.
And it's
Shit.
fun. Yu-Gi-Oh just always pissed me off. But like
Right.
Marvel Snap, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's
It's
like
like
it
I don't know.
happens.
It's just fun. It's fun. And like it's so cool because you know their marketing is on point. Every time there's like
Yeah.
some new shit that's happening with like the movies or new shows coming out, they always have the month themed around that.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
whatever. All
All
right,
right.
we're doing this tier list.
I am ready. Do you have the live stream open?
I do.
Can you see the
Yeah,
stream?
yeah.
Okay. That'll be easier. Um, so we're gonna hopefully this works. All right. So we're gonna rank the MCU. We'll do it quick. This will be a official, unofficial ranking of the MCU. Let me change the title. What's fun is that we can actually have people vote. There's a way to live voting poll that we could put out a poll. So if we ever get a bunch
Oh, that's cool.
of viewers to do it, we can I
Mhm.
think we can put out a link and have the viewers vote on it. So give me
Okay.
1 sec.
All right. Oh, look at that. Look, it looks nice, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Got the tier list maker. Shout outs to Joey from putting all this together. Looks very very nice.
Is this including shows too?
This list includes literally everything Marvel related. Like
Wow.
it's got Deadpool 2, it's got all the Groot stuff. So we don't have to do everything, obviously, but this is like everything that Marvel has stuck its name on and has produced. So
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring this over here, and then you can still, and I'm gonna blow this up so you can see it better. All
So I
right.
figured what would be easiest is we know what movies are S tier, right? So I figured we just put them in S
Oh,
tier, and we could just like quick sort through tiers, and then once we get down to that, we'll then sort within tiers, right?
okay. You could throw No Way Home in S. How about that?
Yeah, if I could find it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, because there is a lot. It's not in like order or anything like that.
It like is, but it isn't. But they use different film posters, so I can never tell which one it is. Because this is Spider Man. What the
Oh,
fuck?
actually, okay. You know what would be easier then?
Oh, here it
Um,
is. It's right here.
since you have to like if you have to like go around looking
No, it's okay. I
for a
got it.
lot of them.
I'll just
Okay,
go in
all right.
order.
Yeah, I was gonna say just
Okay.
like go from the top and then go across down,
This is
whatever.
all right. So Ant Man and the Wasp.
I think, and so okay, so what are the tiers we're working with? S, A, B, C, D.
SABCD.
Is there a trash?
Can I add one?
You probably could actually. We might not need it. You could probably just rename D for trash
Add
if you want.
row below. Okay. Oh no.
If it doesn't let you, it's fine. Because we could treat. I don't. I mean, yeah. What's fine.
Okay, there we go.
Kobe said, "Is there a trash?"
Yeah, this is the ass.
No, it's not. No. I didn't want to say it was trash. I just figured. I just wanted to say, like, I just wanted to ask if there was that category. So
Right. Yeah.
thinking
Whatever.
back on that movie, it was very okay for me,
Yeah. It was
but like, I don't know, it was
my
kind of whatever.
my thing with the Ant Man movies is that they were just fun movies. Like they weren't like this spectacle that everybody needed to go see, but they were fun to watch. Like I remember going over to
Mhm,
Sarah's mom's house for whatever the one day,
mhm.
and she was just watching Ant Man. I was like, okay, like all right, Misty, this is what you want to do. I say, I think that it's a C tier movie.
I can agree with
Okay,
that.
I agree.
Okay,
Okay,
all right. So we're unanimously.
I
Is that
agree.
all right. So is Ant Man above Ant Man and the Wasp?
yes? I believe it's at least B for right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I get it. I think all of the origin movies are good. I don't think there's really been a bad origin movie, right?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Okay, Age of
Kobe,
Ultron.
wait, hold on. Kobe said Ant-Man was never a quote. Let's go to the cinema for me, and
Yeah, I
that's
feel that.
fair.
Yeah,
I get that.
because
That's very fair.
he was such like an unknown character um at the time,
Hmm.
but he was one of the original characters that were pitched to have or to start the MCU
Yeah.
because he was one of the only properties that they fucking had that meant anything at the time. Okay, Age of Ultron.
A is
S.
a good spot.
A? Okay. Yeah, no,
I
that's fair.
Mm,
because like it was good. It was very good, and I love Ultron, and we also got Vision in that movie.
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
Um,
I
but
I feel like I feel like Ultron should have been like Iron Man 4 and then Civil War should have been that Avengers movie instead.
yo, that's a great take.
Because
That's
Civil
actually
War was not
mm,
just it was not I mean, yes, it was a Captain America movie,
yes.
but it wasn't a Captain America movie, you know?
That was Avengers
So,
2.5. I will always
yeah,
call it
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, so this is Infinity War, that's up here.
That's S.
Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
what do you think about Carol? I know you like Carol though, right?
Eh,
Mm.
eh.
I think
So
yeah,
her character,
uh,
like the actual Captain
Marvel.
Marvel character,
Mhm.
fucking sick.
OD.
She has like
Mm.
her powers are probably the most craziest powers,
Mhm.
some of the craziest power we ever seen.
Yeah.
But like the actress herself and how she like portrayed the character, I'm like, eh.
You're not a fan of so you're like Dennis right now. He hates Brie
Yeah.
Larson. He fucking hates that girl.
Dennis can't stand it.
You know what she kind of gives me? This might sound fucked up.
Oh god, here we go.
Jesus. But you know, like
Oh, this is a short not time skip, but time stamp this.
okay. So have you guys ever seen this is so off topic. Have you guys ever seen Twilight?
Yeah.
No. Maybe you have, okay.
Okay, so well, you don't have to necessarily see Twilight. You know how like Kristen Stewart, how like she was kind of made out to be a meme for so long, and like
Yes.
people would always say she's like emotionless.
Yes.
Brie Larson gives me that.
Yes. Yes. All
She
right.
low key gives me that, and that's
Yes.
why I'm like, eh. But the Captain Marvel herself is sick,
Yeah.
and the powers. But the actress, eh.
I feel like, and this is what I've said before, is that it feels like a lot of times she's almost phoning it in. Like it's like she wants to be there, but she's also getting paid probably fucking bank to be, such a massive character that she's gonna be there. But I think a lot of people would agree with you. I like Brie Larson, like as an actress, as a person, she's funny, like she's great.
Mhm.
But a lot of the scenes just fell flat for me. So
Yeah.
Captain Marvel, I think as a movie, it's a good movie. It made over $1
Yes.
billion, right? So I think that it at least belongs in A.
I would even go as far as putting it in B where you had it.
Oh, all right. We'll put it above Ant-Man because I think that's fair. Winter Soldier, for me, Winter Soldier is a fucking S tier movie.
I agree.
All right. First Avenger, Captain America: First Avenger.
That's a really good movie, but I don't know if it's S tier.
I think it's as good as Age of Ultron.
A. I will put it in A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Civil War, S tier. All right,
S tier.
next.
Yes.
Doctor Strange. Oh, we're gonna have to have an SS tier.
We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
This is good for organization. Like, yeah. So
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange, the first one, the one?
Yeah. That's an A.
Yeah.
That's A movie.
Yeah, I think it's A. I think it's better than the first Avenger, but I think if first Avenger would have came out around the same time as Doctor Strange, that first Avenger would have been a better movie.
Mm.
Because I think that well, just that Marvel as a whole kind of understood the mission better, and that it would have just been maybe better shot, better whatever. It's been a hot fucking minute since I've seen Avenger or since I've seen Captain America, so
Okay.
I'll have to go back. But I think
it could be there.
yeah. All right. This is Endgame.
S.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which one?
This is the first one.
A.
Yeah.
Well, by
Volume
what do you
2.
think? We think. Hold on,
Yeah,
Crystal.
yeah. What you got, Crystal?
She's thinking. She's cooking something. I see the face. I know
I see
that
the
face.
I mean,
Oh! What are you feeling?
I
Put it
would
out
say
there.
B.
Oh! You think the first
All right.
Guardians is B?
Yeah.
Okay, why? I'm
feel like-
curious.
I don't know. It didn't. I feel like all of the Guardians are B for me.
Oh,
know.
you hear that, Joey?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
maybe-
You hear that shit?
It's like
Not
my
the last
favorite.
Not the last one. Not the,
The
last.
last
Three,
one's
three was
different.
crazy.
No. Three.
Three is S.
3 is wild.
I will put that in S.
Yeah.
Three is definitely S. The first two.
All right. I get it.
Okay, hold on.
I get it.
So Joey and I think it's A. You think the first one is what? A or S?
It's definitely not S. If
Okay.
it was A, it would be an A minus. But it is a great movie. But I think that this is what I'll say is that it's definitely better than Captain Marvel, and it's probably for me as good as Doctor Strange.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I think like
can
low
agree.
A is
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it
yeah,
sits. Yeah.
So that's you're getting outvoted, B. I'm sorry.
No, that's
two
fine.
A's.
That's
two
why we got
A's.
3.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know my-
All right.
That's perfectly fine.
All right.
This
all
is
right.
Volume 2, Guardians 2. It's got to be behind.
Yeah, I think the first one was better than the second one.
What happens in the second one? That's when he meets his dad, and so it's
Oh,
all
that one was actually really good.
yeah.
that was-
I think that one's better than, but it doesn't have the I'm Star-Lord. Who? It doesn't have that moment.
His dad was a Celestial. That was the first time we got to hear
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
That was a pretty big deal. And then it
Okay.
was on Nowhere or whatever.
Yeah.
So we
This is
learned about
when
that.
Drax's character really got to flourish with Mantis, because they had all those like really intimate scenes where she like was trying to touch him and all the if I
Mhm.
stand still they won't see me.
And this is also where Groot is like
Oh,
a
yeah.
teenager.
Yeah.
I love Groot.
I love Groot too, but like your favorite Groot is Baby Groot.
I do.
Dude, I love fucking Hulk Groot in Guardians 3. That
Yeah,
shit was
oh, yeah,
awesome. When he's like
100%.
armored.
He's OD in the
okay.
third one.
All right,
All
we're gonna speed up. This is I'm gonna bump it. I'm bumping it up. All right, we got Far From Home.
Far From
From
Home
Home.
is 2. That is an A movie.
Okay. We'll put it there for now. Hulk.
Mhm.
All
Wait,
right.
which one?
I can't tell. This
Can I
one.
see it?
Yeah, I'm
Just put it
scrolling up.
anywhere on the list
Yeah.
because I.
We'll go. I'll scroll down for right now.
Oh, that's the one with Edward Norton.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. Oh man, that was I
Dude,
will
when
say
he
that's
when he kicks Emil when they're standing in the field and he just fucking kicks him.
yeah.
Boom.
What do you think, babe? What do you think about Hulk?
I feel like the Hulk movies are also B for me.
Shit. You know what? You could put it in B. It's fine,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I'm just a big Hulk fan,
Yeah.
and that
I
movie
get
was
it.
great.
Yeah.
So I was gonna argue it to be A,
Wait, is that
but
the first one? I don't think we
No, this
left.
is the second one.
no. This is the one that ties in with all of this stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the first one doesn't count. It was just a Hulk movie
Yeah.
where he was like different sizes throughout the whole movie. It was weird.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
the angrier he got, the bigger he was, kind of
Oh,
deal,
that's
and it
interesting.
just didn't really.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Mhm.
okay, Iron Man
S.
Iron Man 2, probably
A.
I'd put in A, and I'd definitely put Iron Man 3.
I liked 3, but like I don't know. It was like
I feel like 3's the weakest.
it is the weakest of the 3 of them. Yes, I can agree with that. So like, but is it weak enough to be in a B tier? Because look at what's in B: Captain
No.
Marvel, Ant-Man, and Hulk. You
It's
see what I
not.
mean?
No. Okay.
What do you
Black
think?
Panther. No, yeah, tell us.
What happened in 3 again?
The Mandarin, but it was fake.
Yeah.
So
Then it ended up being I don't
Damn.
even remember who the villain was.
it was
It was a 10 Rings, but it
was the
wasn't the
10
Mandarin.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't even the real 10 rings. It was just they were just the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
What
all
was
right,
his fucking name?
damn, I don't even know.
honestly,
And because he came back in
the Russian
Shang-Chi,
guy, right? No. He didn't come. Oh, the actor.
The actor. Trevor. Fucking Trevor.
Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
What a weird movie. Anyway.
It was good. All right. Well, okay. As far as Iron Man 3 goes, I would probably put it in B then,
Yeah.
to be
So,
honest.
yeah. That's
I
because
would put
Iron
it.
Man 1 is classic. You said B?
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
B.
That's fair.
B. Yo, Lou. Shout outs.
Lou, happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yay. Thanks for joining us. All right. What's the next
Lou,
movie?
the next movie is the first Spider-Man.
What is that? It's Homecoming, right?
Homecoming, yeah.
A.
A?
It
Yeah.
had
I think that's fair.
Tony. It had Vulture. It set up some things. It even had a little Miles tease in that shit.
Mm.
That's a great film.
You know what? If No Way Home was not a movie, Homecoming would be the better of the two. In my opinion, because of everything you just mentioned.
Yeah, well, yeah, because plot wise for the second one, yeah, because the Mysterio there was in Europe.
Oh, but
and-
Mysterio is fucking sick.
Now Mysterio was sick,
Oh,
but like
man.
to your point that you just made, like I feel like the things that happened in Homecoming was more eventful, even though
Yeah.
they kind of did go overseas and
Yeah.
they had that whole thing happen. But then when you learn the fallout about like how he was fucking faking everything. He had, he had like these 3D projector things and all that shit. And the mention of the elementals and multiverse, like this dude was faking it, even though it was like, kind of like an Easter egg in and of itself.
Right.
All Far From Home really is memorable of is what happens at the very end, where the footage gets released and he fakes it and he lies to everyone. He says Spider-Man is like, he killed me or whatever that he said. Or Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He reveals his identity.
Yeah.
And then J. Jonah Jameson, all that shit.
Yeah.
That is like almost kind of like on some Marvel's mid-credit scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, I'd
Fair.
put that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other ones are It has like literally all the Sony ones, so we don't have to do all the Sony ones if we don't want. We just do MCU, but
I mean, if they're
because
there, why not?
otherwise the rest of them are gonna be up in fucking S tier. So all
Nah,
right,
whatever. Just go down the list. Who cares?
Black Panther S.
S.
Next, Thor. First Thor.
A. Oh no! When you make that face, it's B.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
I know you so
So
well.
this is my controversial take. Probably not controversial. So I'm gonna put Ragnarok up in S because that shit fucks.
Oh yes, I can agree.
I'm
with
gonna
that.
put Thor in B, and then Dark World in C.
Dark. Wait. Oh, Dark World's number 2.
Yeah,
Dark World in C.
Mm.
Mm.
You know what? The first Thor movie, though, yeah, that's a B movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a second.
It was cool though, like getting because what I think it was is that Marvel had no idea how to incorporate like a god into the MCU.
They
And
made
so
him
it took
funny.
it, yeah, and so it took them time to get him to come in.
Mhm.
So it took time to find his fitting, and that's why Ragnarok was so good. You know, it's been kind of hit or miss with Thor because Ragnarok was sick, but then Love
Mhm.
and Thunder was kind of like a movie.
Love
So
and Thunder was. I liked it though.
it
I
was
did like
fun.
it.
What took me out was the goats. Like Thor canonically does have goats. I'm pretty sure, like canonically
Oh.
in Norse mythology, I'm pretty sure Thor has goats. But that took me out when I was watching it. So what do you guys think?
What do you
S.
think, Crystal?
I don't know, cause Thor. I don't know.
Which Thor are we trying to figure out right now?
We're set on Thor 1 being in B.
Yeah, and then Dark World you put in C.
C.
What happens in that one again?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember because Hela is in the third one. That was when everything
Yeah.
happens. Loki
Yeah, that
was
was,
in there. Hulk
like,
was in there.
Top 10 MCU movies all time.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
I'm trying to remember what happens in Thor 2. Chat, I need your help.
Lou, do you remember?
Honestly,
I think Lou's
but
still watching.
until then, just leave
Here,
it in C then for
let me
now.
look. Thor Dark World.
I really can't remember.
Synopsis.
I'm
Didn't
sure
you guys
one.
just watch it? In ancient times, the god of Asgard
Loki
fought in
dies in that
war
one.
against the
Not
yep
really.
against the evil race known as the Dark Elves. The survivors were neutralized, and their ultimate weapon, the Aether, was buried in the secret location. Hundreds of years later, Jane Foster. This is the plot of the first movie? Hello.
No. It's fine. We can go to the next movie.
All right.
I don't care.
Yeah, because if we have to figure it out, then C.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
A safe bet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Avengers. S.
S.
WandaVision.
S.
There you go. The first of the second row. Falcon the Winter Soldier. S. Loki. S. Shang-Chi. I'd say A, because Shang-Chi is a solid ass movie.
That fucking movie was great.
That shit was crazy. all the kung fu that happened in it. Simu. I know Simu is like a divisive person just because he's like he like lives online. And so people have a negative opinion of him. However, I love the fucking movie. And well, it also had Aquafina. I'm not a big Aquafina fan, but it is what it is. I thought she did great.
Kobe in the chat said, I don't have the slightest memory of Thor 2.
That's what I'm fucking
And then
Jesus, no one can.
Lou said the Reality Stone was also introduced to, I believe, in Dark World.
Was it really?
I don't
What the
remember that
fuck?
shit.
Maybe I don't remember any.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, wait. I do remember that because
Is that what the Aether is?
in Dark World, yeah. So basically, in that one, Jane Foster had to extract it out of her because it
was like cancer in her body.
Yeah, it was in her. It
Yes.
was in her, so they had to take it out.
I remember now.
Yeah. But still,
right.
I would still put it in
Damn,
C.
yeah,
I would leave it in C then anyway.
Black
Sorry.
Widow.
B.
Even
though I loved it.
I was gonna put it in D.
Damn. All
Listen,
right, so we're all mixed here.
Because of what they did to fucking
I
Taskmaster,
knew it.
bro.
I fucking knew it.
They murdered my baby.
So Taskmaster is
fucking sick.
Is like a popular Spider-Man villain, and they essentially use Taskmaster for Black Widow And for the story's purpose, it made sense, but, like,
Yeah.
to see Taskmaster used in that way was, like, uh,
Sad.
upsetting. It was
Very
sad,
sad.
yeah. Be
Um,
because usually it's like, it's like whenever you see a character make a debut as something, it's not like they're gonna redo it, you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
So it's like that so, like, the way that they gave us Taskmaster is like, "Oh, damn, like, that's it?" Like, so I can understand
Fucked
why
up.
Joey would be upset about that, but I wouldn't put it in D. What did you say you wanted to put
I
in A?
said A. I actually like
You
Black
liked it
Widow.
you
You guys
like
liked it? All right, we
Mhm.
can move it.
so hold on, alright, so we have to average that because you said A, I said B, he said D. So
B.
I feel like B is like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like
unless we do like with the letter between B and C, it's gonna go.
I know with a C, right?
We'll do it in B. That's fine. What if
Ooh, I
does
feel
kid?
like
B.
what?
What
You
if?
B? Do you remember what happens in What If?
Yeah, B.
Nah, son. Nah, Joey, what's your rating? What's your rating? Hold on. What do you think that shit belongs, yo?
A.
I think it's tough because not all the stories are like the greatest stories. However, Doctor Strange's story alone is at least A tier, and like
Right.
all the shit with Ultron, Marvel
Yeah.
Zombies, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, and then and personally I love the T'Challa being Star-Lord.
Oh, that
That
shit
was
was
that was
awesome.
fire.
Yeah.
Like every episode, literally, even though it was all different what if stories, they all connected because they were involved in
It's the
the last two
multiverse.
episodes. Yeah, like because of the multiverse, they became the guardians of the multiverse. The Watcher had to put them together to fight an Ultron that was breaking everything.
He was the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, then put it in
You know what
A.
it is?
You don't
We are predisposed to loving team ups because of Power Rangers. So when we got that shit, it like hit. It
Nah,
hit
but
deep in
no,
our
no, no.
hearts.
Power Rangers aside, the fact that we're predisposed because of Avengers
Mm,
and the Guardians and all that shit. So the fact that they made a brand new team,
yeah.
makeshift team, because think about it. Think about the stake. Look, my man Nick Fury brought together the Avengers
Mhm.
in New York. Bald Man Watcher, he brought together all these characters from all these different multiverses and was like, this is the new team that's going to protect
Mhm,
all
mhm, mhm.
realities. Oh, think about that. All come on. That's an A show.
All right, we're
That
putting
shit
in
was
A.
crazy.
Crystal, you
You
voted out again. I'm sorry.
she said, sure.
All right, Hawkeye.
Oh, S for me. I don't know about you guys.
See, I think Hawkeye is a
It's up
great
there.
show
Yeah.
because I think it's not S because it doesn't even come close to Loki. It does not come close to WandaVision, even
Uh-huh.
though it is like an incredible show. So I think it is like top of A tier. Can I
I agree.
fucking?
Okay.
I think
I
it is
definitely
like
agree
right,
with that.
but I only because of introducing Kate and then Kingpin being involved.
Uh-huh. And
Like,
Echo,
Absolutely.
yes, and Echo.
which sets up for her show, which is coming
Yeah.
out very soon.
Only because Vincent D'Orio, Vanessa,
Vanessa.
he's the GOAT. It doesn't get better than him.
He's
So,
oh yeah.
all right, Eternals.
I like that movie. I did like it for
I
what
Did
it
you
did.
really?
was. I did. Yeah, we both
Yeah.
did actually, yeah.
I found myself being bored with it, but I think I really like the idea of it, and I think that it becomes lower on the ranking in my mind because we have yet to acknowledge the fucking celestial body in the ocean that's just sitting there. Like everything that
Uh-huh.
nothing that happened in it has paid off at all, which is okay. It doesn't have to, right? For now.
There's a lot of things that haven't paid off yet though.
It's
That's
true.
like there's a
Yeah.
lot of things that we're still waiting on, which and Eternals has like two of those things.
Yeah.
It's like Thor, it's Thanos' brother,
Yep.
and then the
Blade,
Black Knight
Black
with
Knight.
Blade.
Yeah.
They're like linked,
Yep.
so
So they're
Kit
putting B.
Harrington.
I
I'm
would say B. Yeah, I
yeah,
was gonna say B anyway.
I'm good with B.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. Nope. Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man. Why did I have it
The
listed
Toby
like this?
ones? Is that
The
that's what you're
Toby
saying?
ones, yeah. So this is now getting into Sony territory.
That's
So
fine.
we don't have to do Sony territory if we don't want, but it's all here.
Ooh.
I
If
guess
they're
it's all
there,
canon now.
yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Sorry, I
they
said the word.
all it's whatever.
All
Like
right, so
all their stories have a
Spider-Man, the
place.
first one. This is Spider-Man 1, right? No, this is
N-
Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1, he's like climbing on thing. Spider-Man 1.
I would say that is a I'm stuck between
C.
Whoa! Okay, I'm not stuck there. Wait, Joey, what do you think?
I was gonna say S because Spider-Man 1 set the tone and set the stage for what was to come for comic book movies.
I love you so much, but yo, see?
See, C's
Listen,
wild.
When was the last time you watched it?
It's been a while.
Okay,
but-
we need to watch it tomorrow on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Okay,
dude, I'll
we-
watch it tomorrow too.
We could watch it tomorrow. No, it's just Tobey Maguire. He's not my favorite Spider-Man.
Okay, that's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
That's fine. He's not your favorite. I don't when it comes to that conversation, I don't get offended on who's their favorite actor. Joey left, right? I see, like, I personally don't get offended at that shit because they're all great for different reasons.
Sure.
And that's me. Like, as the Spider-Man dude, I can say with the utmost confidence and good vibes that it does not hurt my feelings if someone tells me Toby's not my favorite, but Andrew is. Andrew's not my favorite, but Tom is. It doesn't matter to me.
Mhm.
I got my Spider-Man VHS right here.
Yeah, look, yeah, he's showing off his
To remind
fucking
you.
okay, top 6. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways,
I'll put an A.
I'm like I'm contemplating because I understand your reason. Like it's
the
it
GOAT.
set the tone.
Yeah,
You know,
Green Goblin, bro.
it did. It it had the Green Goblin in there. It had the death of Uncle Ben, like the first time we saw it.
It
Obviously,
had
in
Bonesaw.
Bones always ready. Fucking 3 minutes. So, but
I'm okay putting it at the top of A tier with Hawkeye.
you know what? No. You know what? No. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna let this one go in S
All right.
because I had to think about all the moments that happened in that shit. That they did a lot of things in that movie. Had
Yeah.
the fucking, and think about it. You know how iconic that shit is? What is a Spider-Man kiss? Okay, you see?
Yeah,
And you want to fucking come on. You want to put that shit in C? Come on.
All right.
Every time I
all
get you with
right.
that shit, you be like Spider-Man. Every time I get you with that
All
Spider-Man.
right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Now.
All right. Well, now we got Spider-Man 2.
Okay, so that one's a little easier to figure out because that one was Doc Ock. Still a
Oh,
good
but
movie.
so good.
Yeah.
Like when they're when in the final fight, when they're like in his lab and everything's like falling apart and he's or
Yeah,
like
no,
when
no,
he's
that
up on the
part was OD.
clock tower chucking shit at Toby trying to climb up to get oh my god.
I want to hear what you think. Because you don't you
All right. Okay. B.
I want to say A for Spider-Man 2. But
I was-
again,
yeah.
I do want to rewatch it anyway.
We can put it
on
at
the
the
list.
end of A.
Okay. That's
But
fair.
I'm just a fucking hoe for Toby, dude. It's not even funny.
Hey man, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, Spider-Man 3 though. We could Spider-Man 3. What happens in Spider-Man 3? Fucking
A lot. You get Sandman, you get Black Suit, you get a Hobgoblin that's not Hobgoblin,
Yep.
and you get Venom.
Yep.
Even if it's for fucking like 10 minutes at the
Yeah.
end. But yeah, honestly, like I haven't seen so it's been a few years since I
Yeah.
last watched the original 3. And I'm trying to think back to my thoughts then. So for Spider-Man 3, I remember a lot of people they complain about it. They say it's whack, it's not that good, they whatever. But even when you hear the complaints about they did too much, they didn't really do they didn't do too much. They did just enough for what that
Yeah.
movie in the time because they set things up that kind of fit naturally within itself.
Yeah.
Like the movie opens up with the symbiote, the meteorite crashing onto the fucking planet. So I'm like, oh, they're setting up Venom right here. Like it was
Mhm.
something to kind of like keep in the back of your mind while they were setting up the Sandman and like
Yep.
in all this shit that was happening with Harry because Harry was he was out to get Spider-Man and everything like that. So like, I think at the least it's an A film. I would put that definitely over 2.
Yeah.
But like even and then of course we get the team up at the end where it's like him and Harry fighting against Venom and Sandman and all that shit. But
So
Okay,
good.
just don't ask me, okay?
All
we're
right.
gonna no, yeah.
Don't go
But
on.
we're when we watch it again, I want to see.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll change.
We can revisit.
Yeah. So
We can
A
revisit.
for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's above Spider-Man 2
Okay.
solely because of Black Suit.
For you.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, now we got Amazing Spider-Man.
There's your boy right
Uh,
there, Andrew Garfield.
Love him. Hey.
Arguably the
Or
best
S.
portrayal of Spider-Man,
Okay.
right?
I love him. Actually, those are S's for me.
Both
Both
his
of 'em?
movies are S for you?
You
Everything.
think
Andrew
Blue Jamie
Garfield.
Foxx is S tier?
No. That's what I'm saying. They fucked
Andrew-
up Electro.
Thank you, No Way Home,
Andrew
for fixing my
Garfield.
boy.
They give him a whole lineup and everything.
Everything Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
S.
I'm not an Andrew hater.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not an, like I said, I love all Spider-Man
Yeah.
and people, right? So the only thing wrong that I remember with those movies is the fact that they never got their big payoffs. They were setting up Sinister Six for Andrew.
Yeah.
And it never happened, which sucks. That's the only thing that really is shitty. That first one was it hit hard.
Yeah.
The first one is when Gwen dies, right? Or is that the second one?
That's the second one.
Oh, that's the second. Oh, her
Yeah.
dad dies in the first one.
I think so.
Captain Stacy. I remember that shit. Yeah.
Uh,
So wait, Joey, what are you saying for Amazing Spider-Man?
I'm thinking A tier. Cuz it's like for me, well, I'll tell you this. Sarah and my first date ever first movie date was we went to go see this movie. So this movie will
Oh,
always hold a special place in my heart back when it was in theaters. But that being said, I was too nervous to watch the movie. So I'm going to say A tier beneath Toby for now. For both. Because I love I think it's nostalgia goggles so hard. I think if I went back and watched them, it may change my mind. But it's definitely at least A. There,
I can agree with that.
yeah. But we're absolutely gonna have to get like a triple S, double S, single S. Because
that's too OD with all the S's at
Yeah.
that point.
well, we gotta because there's we're loading up. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these here.
Are we doing all of them?
No, everything that's in there, we're gonna
That's what we got left, which is a lot of TV. All right, so Venom.
Venom is
Venom.
definitely an A movie.
Has Crystal seen Venom?
I don't think so.
Nah.
So I can't say.
Or is
Yeah.
us? Yeah, no, I agree. And then Let
A?
There Be Carnage.
A
Dude,
again.
Let There Be Carnage was great.
It was fucking fire.
They're
Still
all
A though.
good.
Still
All right,
A.
Daredevil. S.
Fuck
Easy.
out of here. Get the fuck. Wait, the Netflix?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Netflix. Yeah, no,
Okay,
this
S,
doesn't
then
have
yeah.
anything
S.
prior to Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Netflix, Daredevil, absolutely S.
Yeah, S is looking pretty
Fucking stacked, right?
Yeah.
Hey, but listen. I don't think that's a bad thing because
no.
Marvel fucking makes bangers.
Yeah,
They
it's true.
They be doing
their
the thing.
The only one that I disagree with right now is Black Widow because I thought that shit was some ass, but that's fine.
Wait, but that's not an S. That's in like what is it? B or
It's in
some
B.
shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, you're holding on to that Taskmaster shit way too hard.
No.
Harder than fucking
Taskmaster's gonna
Dentist
come
with
back.
Gravik.
that's fair. Okay,
right.
Moon Knight.
Ooh.
I fucking love Moon Knight.
A.
Oh, that's A. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
every
high
time
A.
Every time you make a noise, I think you're gonna say S.
All right, Multiverse of Madness.
That's S.
S.
I think it's S.
Miss Marvel.
Wait. Wait.
Oh,
Hold
what
on.
you got?
Yeah.
All right,
No,
Crystal.
no, no. I
You agree?
I think I agree.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just
All right,
want to
good.
make sure.
Miss Marvel TV show.
That's an A. That's a solid fuck.
Yeah.
I love Kamala.
Yeah.
Kamala is great.
Yeah.
I agree.
I love her.
Wait. What's Lou saying trash for?
Lou, you don't like Miss Marvel?
Nah. Oh no. Kobe said he hasn't seen Miss Marvel. You have to see it. It was. Oh, she said multiverse.
Oh,
of
we
Madness was
talked about
bad.
this at
Nah,
Pop
Lou's
Party.
on
Nah.
crack. Nope. That shit
Lou
is an
is
S
on
tier movie
crack.
for so
All
many
right.
different reasons. All right. What's next?
Love and Thunder.
Well, that's Thor 4.
Eh.
C.
I won't be
C.
mad if it's in C, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was gonna
C.
say B, but that's fine.
C with the other Thor movie.
Yeah.
All right. Defenders.
Ooh.
I have
A.
not watched.
Do you remember what happens? That shit was crazy.
That was crazy. Yeah,
Kobe
I'd say
said
A.
Natalie Portman's S, which I agree. All right, Defenders. Where are we putting Defenders?
I'll put it in A.
How long was that? That was only like 4 episodes?
It was like 6, or was it 4? 4 or 6 episodes, something like
Can't
that.
remember.
All I remember was the shortest one of all of the Netflix
Yeah.
ones.
Because it was
So, yeah.
probably too big of a budget to fucking have all of them in it.
They were like, fuck, we can't do this again.
Right. All right. Iron Fist.
Oh,
I know you are partial to Iron Fist. I know that us having Iron Fist in A is gonna get us some shit thrown at us.
I don't care.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
would
they
say A.
first of all, we're gonna get shit thrown at us for you not having No Way Home in
Hey,
your
man,
fucking
no-
honorable mentions. That's what we're
listen.
gonna get shit thrown at us for.
I
Get the
made
hell
a
out of here.
whole ass reel TikTok short about that, and nobody said nothing yet. We didn't even get any dislikes on the YouTube video.
Yeah, aight.
So,
Yeah, but now Iron Fist is at least A.
all right.
A for me.
Fucking Kunlun, come on now. Let's go.
Punisher.
Oh,
S.
S.
she said, ooh. She shook in her chair.
Luke Cage. Where are we putting Luke Cage?
A.
I haven't.
Mm,
A. All right. Jessica Jones.
You know, Jessica Jones is weird because
damn.
her, I love her as a character, and her shows were really good, but then they didn't maintain that throughout all 3 of her seasons.
Yeah, towards the end, it was kind of falling.
Yeah,
short.
you get to learn more about her backstory, and then they kind of stray away a little bit because then they give Hellcat her
Yeah,
time
Hellcat.
with Patsy.
Mhm.
So it's like, like I said, it was still enjoyable, but it wasn't as good as how it started. And then when you compare that shit to Daredevil, Punisher, it's on the lower end of the totem pole. So
all right.
I feel
Is
like
it better
B.
than Eternals?
No.
Is it better than Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it better than Thor: Love and Thunder?
Yes.
Yes.
And is it better than? Yeah, it's better than Dark World. All right. Well, B sounds.
B sounds
right.
like a good. Okay, I like how we
'Cause
figured that out. Good shit.
It's worse than what I say Eternals, but better than, so that works out. She-Hulk.
Ooh.
A.
Ugh,
I like She-Hulk a lot. I had a lot of fun with it.
B.
But I do think it was a little bit of a mess. But I did love the fourth wall breaking, finding out that Kevin is a robot that controls. I actually really enjoyed all that shit. But I understand a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah. What
It
were you
also
gonna say?
brought back Abomination after Shang-Chi brought it back.
That
So,
was fire.
yeah,
I did love that, and
I love
obviously
Emil
Daredevil.
Blonsky is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but we did get Daredevil. But do we rank the show higher because of other characters, or should we rank the show high because of the show itself?
Well, no. I'm not trying to rank
No, I
it
know,
high
yeah.
for
But
that. I'm
I
trying
think-
to.
I think solid B.
What do you think, babe?
B or C.
B or C? So why would you contemplate C?
Because when I look at all the other shit on the board, doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. So you think? Ooh, yeah. I guess that's why having the visual is good.
Right.
Shit. Fuck, man.
I don't think it definitely wasn't better than Captain Marvel. So to me, it's not getting above B.
Oh, hell no.
Um,
Okay.
Maybe
top
top
loaded. Look at this. Look at this shit.
See, okay, all right. So here's the thing, right? I liked her character. I will give her
Yeah.
that. I enjoyed her character, and I liked how the show, even for as wacky as it was like making a very light attempt at setting up something bigger for the Hulk characters.
Right.
Because like there was the tease of Planet Hulk because Bruce was leaving the planet on a spaceship to go fucking presumably to that planet
Mhm.
Hulk. And then by the end of it, he brings back his son Scar, which is just like,
Out of
what?
left field, low key.
Out of fuck. First of all, that shit was so out of left. That was in multiple stadiums.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
It was
Yeah.
literally in like the last 30 seconds of the show.
Yeah. Like they were having, it was literally, okay. And that's the thing. The way She Hulk approached itself, and this is the problem that I had with the show, is that it's almost as if like they wrote it preemptively thinking that people were going to shit on it.
Yes.
And and that kind of took it that took it took things away from me when that happened, because I was like trying to watch a show to get the feel of the show to see how, how it was for itself. But then at the same time, it was almost as if like it was battling itself and
Mm,
battling all of these hypotheticals. When you really think about it, it's like, well, this shit's filmed way in advance. So it's like for them to like try to write this in a way that they're gonna try to see this coming or worse or whatever. I don't know. Like I feel there's like this weird dynamic, and that's what it just made me feel weird, and that's why I'm just like like even with the appearance of Abomination and the likes of Daredevil, because like I even called that shit out. Like when we were watching this shit when it was coming week to week, I was even like, yeah, this is a lawyer show. That reminds me, you know what? You want a dope superhero lawyer show? Watch Daredevil. And then he motherfucking showed
facts.
up.
Right.
And I was like, that's fire.
That
But
was the best part.
that was probably like seeing him in the MCU for the first time since like No Way Home
But like
was
having
awesome.
action,
Yeah.
being able to do actually something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? So like that much was fire, and I liked it. But then when you think about how it wrapped up, it's like she took the fourth wall breaking so far to the point where she basically changes how her show is supposed to end, and then it ends with like this flat ass ending. And then they have a picnic, and that's how we get introduced to Scar. So that's why I'm just like, all right, this show was way too ambitious. It tried to do too many things, even though like I was giving it a fair chance every week.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even gonna lie, even when they had what's her face, they had fucking they had Megan the
Megan
Stallion.
Oh,
the
Megan Thee
They were twerking
Stallion.
together. That didn't
Mhm.
even bother me. That actually bothered a lot of people.
It was just fun.
Yeah, like
It was a good time.
it
Yeah.
didn't bother me at all. Like that shit, that type of stuff.
That was like the most fan service Marvel has ever done.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. We get to see a character fucking throw it back.
Well,
Fine.
people getting mad about, getting to watch Megan Thee Stallion shake her ass. Okay, guys. Like, all right.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's
put
what
it
I'm
in C.
saying. You put it in C? What
Top of C.
Okay.
Top
Yeah.
of C.
All right, Morbius.
Oh
I haven't seen
man.
it.
That's put it in D, bro. That's the first D.
Damn. All right, Wakanda Forever.
Wait, what'd you think about it?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you
so
didn't
that's
watch
why I
it?
put in C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the only
I
one.
didn't watch it because Sony. So, but it, I believe it made more than the Marvels did. So that's something.
That's because it got memed back into fucking theaters and people
That's
wanted to go
true.
see it again. So
All right, Wakanda Forever.
S.
Werewolf by Midnight.
I saw it once. I know you haven't seen it
I
yet.
haven't seen it.
It's honestly
really?
it didn't do anything for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
be completely honest.
it's I really enjoyed it. It was like a throwback to Universal monsters like Dracula, Werewolf, The
Yeah,
Mummy, and stuff
yeah.
like that. So I really enjoyed it. I think it's a solid B. Um,
Okay.
yeah, but I believe that the characters will be coming back at some point because we got Swamp Thing in
Yep.
it,
I remember. Yeah.
so pretty dope. The Guardians Christmas special.
I didn't even see that shit.
No way,
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
you didn't see it. Guardian. I'm gonna put it in B only because it is like wasn't a full movie. It was a great story, kind of
Mhm.
cheesy. There was like a musical number at the end. It was a lot of fun. Kevin Bacon was in it. So it was a good hold me over and kind of like a last hurrah for James Gunn, I think. So it worked out.
Okay.
Quantumania.
Mm.
I want to hear you.
A.
I'll agree with that. That's an A movie.
I was gonna say B.
I know why you want to put it low.
I'm
But here,
not.
okay, I've been waiting to talk to you about this
Yeah.
specifically,
All
okay?
right.
When we recently watched it, it wasn't that Ant-Man defeated Kang. It was Ant-Man plus an army of
Everyone else
people and
and ants.
ants and all that shit. He had
Yeah.
to get so overwhelmed that that specific Kang could not just do it. And plus, all those ants were like fucking overly evolved
Yeah.
by like millions of years or whatever it was. So, like, I thought the movie was really good. I don't think it was S tier good, but I thought it was very good, very enjoyable. It added more to the story. And like, I feel like it does give a little bit more street cred to Ant-Man, even though they're still
Yes.
overcharging him for his fucking food at that one restaurant, which is crazy.
The
He's like, "Oh, you are the bug man.
Yeah.
$12."
Yeah. It actually made me like Ant-Man. I didn't really care
Yeah.
for him too
Yeah.
much before. Yeah.
I look at it like this. If you are trying to put someone over as a heel, you want them to squash the fuck out of the jobber, right? In this movie, Ant-Man had a job. That job was to make Kang feel threatening, make Kang feel like the next big thing. You don't do that by having the jobber go over. You do that by having the heel squash the bug. That's how I see it.
That
I
is terrible.
Kang has not won at all in the MCU.
Listen,
How are we supposed to expect him to be the main villain of a fucking Avengers movie when you have Thanos, Loki, Ultron, Kang, who has lost every fight he's been in since he's
You
been in
know
the
what? You have a
MCU?
point though.
yeah, but
I
okay,
see. Okay, I see it a little bit.
I
And
can.
but you have Ant-Man beat him.
It wasn't just him. It was an army
it's-
of people.
But at the end of the day, it was Scott Lang that was like, yeet, pushed him.
Yeah,
and got
he had the final thing on it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but like, come on, that's like,
Nah.
I listen.
I still think it's A.
That's one, but that's the thing. That's one Kang. That's not even the Kang. That's not Kang Prime at all. That's like one of the
I don't even know if we've
trillions
seen
of
Kang Prime.
variants. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
every Kang. That's the thing. That's what makes Kang so interesting. Is because even if we see him lose on screen, that's just a version.
Right.
It's not like Thanos. We saw Thanos lose twice, technically.
Yeah.
Okay. We saw Loki get fucked up.
And die multiple times.
We saw Ultron get fucked up. That's one character. Kang has been introduced to us as several versions. So, like, the fact that we saw He Who Remains literally in the chair, he gave himself up. According, like apparently, like he's like, oh, like I don't want to do this anymore. So if you deal with me or you kill me, and then you're gonna have to deal with other versions of me because he was tired. All right, if you want to count that as an L, sure. But then we kind of learned, like, in Loki season 2, it's just like, do you really think I was gonna let her kill? Like, I don't know. He had like something involved in that shit, but like either way, he was tired. That version was tired. This one that we got in Quantumania was like, I feel like he was like, some steps above that, because he was still like trying to conquer shit, and
Yeah.
trying to get back to being, because like, remember, he was, I was gonna say deported, but that's definitely the wrong word. He
Well,
was,
I mean, kind of.
yeah, okay, yeah, I guess we could go with that. So this guy was fucking exiled. That's the one I
Yeah.
wanted. He was exiled. They was not trying to deal with his shit no more, and he was threatening. And yes, he lost, but that's not it. That's just a version that lost.
Mhm.
So like,
Yeah.
and like the whole analogy. Listen, Ant-Man is not a jobber. That's crazy. That is
Ant-Man is
crazy.
a jobber.
No, he's not.
He is like he is the Miz. Where
No, the
he
fuck
is
he is
there.
not,
He is there to help put over talent.
bro.
Because the Miz is so good, but he's run his course. He's had his time.
Ant-Man only been here how long?
long
That's why
enough.
that is a terrible analogy. No, it doesn't work.
All right. Where do you guys want to put this movie?
Where do you think? Quantumania.
I say it's A.
I agree with that.
All
It's
right.
an A film.
But if you put it lower, then put it in B.
Is Quantumania better than Captain Marvel?
Yes. For what it did and what happened and the stakes, the quantum realm, Kang was in there, is better.
Fair enough.
See? Boom.
That's Captain Marvel, I think, is the best of B.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Guardians 3. All the way to the top.
That's S. Yeah. That's such a good
Secret
movie. Crystal
Invasion.
doesn't ever want to see it again.
You ready? Ready?
Oh.
All right. Craven isn't out yet.
Secret
Craven's going to the
Invasion.
back.
He put it. That's the first one in trash.
Oh.
Do you agree with
I
that?
can't see. Oh yeah. That was trash.
All right, bet. Morbius is above Secret Invasion. That's how you know.
Hey guys, it's official. You heard it here first. That's a short right there. Is Secret Invasion better than Morbius? And it's just the clip of boom. Okay.
At least Morbius had good memes. There aren't any memes that came out of Secret Invasion.
Yeah, no.
Deadpool.
Oh,
I like that movie.
Deadpool.
I don't think Deadpool is an S tier movie, but it's a good ass movie. It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
fun,
A.
Okay.
You know?
Mhm.
Same with
Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
Yes,
A.
'Cause
it's
I love-
significantly better than one.
Yeah, and I love Cable.
Fuck. Oh hell yeah, Cable fucks.
Cable in the comics, I love Cable, and then in the movie
Yes.
was
Yes.
it's Josh Brolin,
Shout
right?
out. Yeah. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds too.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
big
He's so
shout
He
out.
is
He's so good
Deadpool.
for that role.
He's
Um,
another one that's cemented. I can't see
Yes.
anyone else playing Deadpool.
Definitely.
Loki season 2 was an S.
S.
Ah.
And then the Marvels. So we collectively rated it a 7.5, which would
Which
put
Is
it
that a B?
nah,
That's a
75% is a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is it better than Black Widow? Yes. This is why this is
Yo,
what I this is my thing. This is Black Widow.
he at the forefront of his brain is like his motor skills or whatever, all that shit, and then it's they fucked up Taskmaster. That's literally Joey's head.
Well, I was like, what is the worst movie in B? And it was Black Widow.
Okay.
Because otherwise we got
No.
Ant-Man, Hulk. Is Black Widow better than Hulk?
I don't think so. I
No.
definitely enjoyed Hulk way more than Black Widow.
Is Black Widow better than Eternals?
No.
That's
Eternals
what it
does
is.
more. You think Black Widow's better than Eternals?
I don't know.
I think if it wasn't for Taskmaster, I'm being dead ass. You could have put any other villain in that shit. It could have been like literally. I don't know who else.
They should have called the character Master Task.
Right, like anything else, like a fucking generic version of that shit. I don't know what other villains they have, but just like they ruined my boy. Like they
Mm,
ruined the character.
yeah, that's a shame. It's all
Unfortunately.
right though. Like yo, Spider. You know what's crazy? Spider-Man has so many dope villains that they could get away with like removing Taskmaster from their possibilities.
Yeah,
But you know what? That's not true because they could variant Taskmaster in from another universe if they wanted to. If
that's
they
very true.
really wanted to.
Okay, we're over the 2 hour mark now, but
Oh shit.
this is where we're at for now. We could probably. I wonder if we could save this.
What's left?
Um,
Oh,
Legends, and then the Groot shorts, and then Craven. So I don't really count those. Legends obviously
oh,
doesn't count because it's just like the telling of the stories of
oh, that don't even.
the
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
Yeah,
not. That,
and then
I've
the
never.
Groot
I didn't
shorts.
see
I
the
didn't.
Groot ones.
Yeah, and then Craven's not out. So
Why the hell did they put Craven on that list if it's not even out
because
yet?
this is everything for 2023.
Okay, well,
Well, Craven was supposed to come out this year, I believe.
Stunning.
it's a good looking list. So I okay, well, then we finished.
Yep.
We did the tier list.
Good.
Well, we didn't organize with end tiers, so people are gonna be like, "You think no?"
Oh, okay.
You know
So
what I
the
mean?
organization part.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
listen,
think
No
we
Way Home's at
can.
the top. That's all I fucking know. Let's get it. Real ones.
Oh yeah,
Real.
starts.
Oh, that's our cue, guys. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah. Right.
That's our
I
cue.
wonder if we can save. How do I save this? Is there a way for me to like?
There should be a way for you to save it, like if you have an account made or whatever.
Isn't there a
Additional
button
images,
at the
presentation
bottom that says?
mode, change.
Save or download right there.
Oh, okay, we're downloading.
You could even reset it. They got some cool little features on there.
Log in to save your tier list to your profile. That's another time.
Yeah.
Is it downloading it? I'll fix it. I'll download it once we get off, so that way it can help me.
All right, cool.
Wait, can I? Nope. All right. We'll end it there. Well, oh, here we go. It's loading. Okay, so I'll give a count. I'll give a. Oh, but it covered over. Anyway, okay. So in S we have No Way Home, all of the Avenger movies. No, all but Avengers 1. We put Avenger. Oh, it's Age of Ultron. Okay, so Infinity War, Captain America. Can I get out of this? Well, let me leave this thing. There we go. Okay, this is easier. Okay, we can do it together. No Way Home, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Endgame, Iron Man 1, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers 1, WandaVision, Winter Soldier, Loki season 1 and season 2, Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil, Multiverse of Madness, Punisher, Wakanda Forever, Guardians 3, and then Spider-Man 1.
Damn, that's
Menace.
crazy. You
Then
know the fun. Okay.
I was gonna say that's just S tier. Then we got A tier. So what were you gonna say?
Nah, we could definitely come back around to like trying to.
We can make the sorting
organize.
another episode.
Yeah, we do that with Dennis. Hopefully,
Yeah,
if
right.
he's
And he'll be like,
he's
"You
here for
guys
that."
put what and what?" A tier: Hawkeye, Age of Ultron, Guardians 2, Moon Knight. This is in no particular order for those that are listening. Guardians 2, Captain America: The First Avenger, Doctor Strange, Guardians 1. This is Far From Home. Then we have Iron Man 2. Then we have Spider-Man: Homecoming, Shang-Chi, 10 Rings, What If, Spider-Man, Toby, Spider-Man 2 and 3, Andrew, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, Venom, Venom Let There Be Carnage, Miss Marvel, Defenders, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Quantumania, Deadpool 1 and 2. Oh my God. And then in B, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man, Hulk, the original Hulk, Iron Man 3. Wow, that's crazy. I guess there's just so many good projects. It's like impossible not to
That's
have a
what
B,
I'm
right?
saying. People want to shit for no
Thor,
reason.
Marvel's, Eternals, Jessica Jones, because there's only one of us that's watched it, which is okay. Werewolf by Night, and then the Guardians Christmas special, followed by C tier, She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor. I don't know if you guys saw Dark World, Thor: Love and Thunder, and then Black Widow. And then in D tier is also Black Widow and Morbius.
You put it in D.
And then in trash is also Black Widow and Secret Invasion. So,
Black Widow's just migrating amongst all these fucking things
If
because
I could
this guy
put it
can't
there, I
get over
would.
with Taskmaster.
I can't, and it's so sad because ScarJo's done with that. Well,
For now.
till they give her a good proposition and $10 million to come back for another film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. We got Yelena. I like me some Yelena.
Oh, yeah, she's
love
great.
Yelena.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's in Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Yeah, she's a White Widow.
Excuse me.
Like, bro, they got her comics already coming out. I think she's like 2 issues in. I'm about to start reading that shit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love her.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see Thunderbolts versus like a Young Avengers thing. If Thunderbolts, like, part of me is thinking that Thunderbolts is going to end up being like in Suicide Squad 2, where they all go and then they all just rush in and then just get fucking annihilated. Like, I'm wondering if that's just gonna happen.
They're not gonna waste their time on
and
doing
then
that
they
shit.
redo it. That'd be crazy. But anyway, that's all the time we have for us today. I don't remember how Dennis ends. It's late.
That
Happy
was a dope
Thanksgiving.
special. Yes. for
Happy
sure.
Thanksgiving. This was a lot of fun. 2 hours worth of thanks. Educating Crystal, hanging out with Lou and Kobe and your dad. Shout out Jose.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to give a like to the live, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you already haven't. We stream every Wednesday evening around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to time not disclosed. Then on Friday mornings, we normally stream around 10:30 a.m. For about an hour or so. But this Friday, we will not be doing so just because it's Black Friday and we're trying to get them deals, bro. And we're all working. So,
Y'all are. Not me.
Yeah, you're lucky. That's actually awesome that you're not on Black Friday. I guess the following days are going to be
My
whack.
that's just how my
Schedule work.
scheduling is.
Yeah,
Which is
that
crazy
checks out.
because my Mondays that are off, that's Christmas and New Year's, and apparently we're getting those days off. But I already have those days off, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Whatever. Yeah, thanks.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to follow some more socials, check the description down below. You find a couple seeds down there to plant some trees for you.
Tree.
Yeah, Crystal, thank you for joining us. As always, you're my favorite special guest.
Me too.
Yeah, right. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/lifemypace, or on Twitch, twitch.tv/house_top. I wish I could consolidate all to Life My Pace, but I lost the login to the Life My Pace Twitch account. So it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll find it again.
Yeah, just recovery or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Uch, where can they find you?
Linktree is gonna be in the description, like Joey said. You know, all of my YouTube channels, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. Full Power Podcast will be coming back soon. So that's, you know, we used the set. I had to change up some things. Obviously, I put Venom and Storm and my Spider-Verse cup to
the Spider-Verse cup. Is that from the movie?
Yes, from the movie. I still, hey man, collector cup. That's what
yes, sir.
You know?
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
I wanted that Blue Beetle popcorn bucket so fucking bad, dude. Did you see that?
The Scarab.
The Scarab. Sarah was gonna be so mad if I bought that. It was like $30.
Yeah, it was expensive.
It was expensive, yeah. Yeah, they be trying to get us at them damn movies, but you know what?
Right. We're smarter. We're smarter than that.
We try to be.
Yeah. Well, I've been Joey. He's been Uch, and that's been Crystal. And we've been Incredibly, and we will see you all next time.
See ya.
See ya.